What's poppin', y'all? Your girlfriend wants to see me, your boyfriend wants to be me. It's your boy, Straight Boy. Back with another video. This one I'm very, very excited for. As the title says, I'm putting stickers on my tires. This is something that I've always wanted to do. I didn't really understand how it all works, so I did a little research, and I'm gonna pull the car out and get straight to it. I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. She is, man. If you guys haven't checked out the latest videos, make sure you check them out. Picked up from the wrap shop. Then we got the wheels, new tires and wheels on there, mounted, cut up, everything. And as you can see right here, don't mind the mess. Don't look at all that. As you can see right here, we already got the fronts on. I wanted to put them on and figure out how this all worked before I gave you guys, you know, any info about it. So I can give you like true advice on how to do this. But this shit looks so good. We on some NASCAR type shit. But yeah, like I said, I already got the fronts on. I'm gonna do the backs today and show you guys how I did that and how I went through that whole process. It's not too bad, but let me quit talking and get this car out. A little cold start for you guys. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get straight to it. Man, this thing looks so good. Definitely need to get the back stickers on. There is one thing I'm a little worried about, which I think I should be fine. But when I say we got fitment on point, the shit is on point. So I was worried about when I hit something, I might, you know, pull off the stickers or whatever. But I think we should be all right. We don't need that bitch tooted up. We're just taking off the wheels. Woo, about fucked up. Yeah. All right, y'all. When you get your stickers, they're gonna come in a little package like this. Obviously, this is all new to me. I thought literally tires had the white lettering on there. So when I was looking into this, I was literally a newbie. But what you're gonna get is basically like a regular decal. I forgot what the dimensions are, but you're gonna want to make sure you get the right size. You don't want too small. I mean, some guys like that. You don't want too big, obviously, to where it's curling over into your actual, you know, the tread of your tire. So you don't want that. I got a perfect size, obviously. That's what I do. Do your research, make sure it's good, make sure it's gonna look good. But basically, it's just like a rubber. It's like a rubber sticker. It's not sticky on the backside, which I was surprised about. But that's what we're gonna do today. We're actually gonna apply everything, all the adhesive, clean surfaces, and I'm gonna walk you through it. Yeah, basically you're gonna get whatever you want. Obviously, this kit came with the cleaning supply. I'm not gonna put anybody on. The cleaning supply, and then it came with the actual adhesive itself. And when I tell you, boy, wear gloves when you're dealing with this shit, because this is like, oh my God, this is more than super glue. You need to wear gloves with this. Do not even try it without gloves. Like, hell nah. Let me grab some gloves and I'm gonna get to cleaning. All right, y'all, before you even apply these stickers, you need to clean the tire surface. Obviously, we all know that these get dirty. So what you're gonna wanna use is acetone or brake cleaner, but today, I don't have any acetone, so we're gonna use brake and parts cleaner. And then you're also gonna want a light colored rag. You don't have to, technically, but if you wanna see how much you're actually getting off the wheel, if you wanna see all that dirt and grime, you're gonna wanna use a light colored towel, because you can see how much you've actually taken off. So that's what we're gonna do first before we actually get to applying the decal. And be generous with it, man. Everybody knows these tires get dirty. You don't want any rubber, dirt, oil, whatever could interfere with the adhesive sticking to the tire. And with this kit, it specifically says you're gonna wanna do this about 10 times. I think that's a little OD. But I mean, these are brand new tires, so if you've been riding around on tires for a while, you might have to do that. So make sure you just get the surface clean. Obviously, these stickers aren't cheap, so you want them to stay on. You don't want to pop out the whip. Next thing you know, you got some letters missing, looking like a goofy. So make sure you get the surface clean. And I'm gonna focus on one at a time. You know, I'm just gonna focus on this one, make sure I go around all the edges. And as you can see, we're getting a lot of that dirt and grime off, a lot of that rubber. Like I said, man, if you got old tires, you're definitely gonna wanna do this a bunch of times just to make sure. These are pretty brand new. I haven't really drove around on these too much. I'm gonna hit it again. You can even see all that shit coming off the tire. Probably not good for the wheel, but it's good. So the next thing you're gonna wanna do, and I think this is the most important, is figure out kind of where you wanna lay these stickers. If you're like me and you got, you know, a set of everything, you kind of want to make sure everything's spaced out evenly. I think if you got too much on this side, it's gonna look goofy. That's just my opinion. Obviously, like for this decal, I got 4 different things. So technically I could run them something like this. You know, we got the Toyo. Could run it all on one side. You know, some people might like that. To me, that just looks, I don't know. It just looks a little weird, you feel me? Like, I don't know how I feel about all that. It looks cool, it looks good, but it's like, I like something a little more spaced out. As you can see with my tires, I had done that. So what I did basically is I kind of made it half and half. One side, and one side right here, just kind of like this. And I'm gonna do my measurements too. I got my measurements because I started with one. I started with the front set, and then I'm gonna measure off of those and kind of mimic what I got there. You can put them wherever you want. Obviously, this is all your creation. So whatever you like, you do that. All right, don't let nobody tell you different. But I don't like everything on one side. I like them to be spaced out. And if you got something like I got a bunch of decals here, so I can space them out, kind of top and bottom. That's kind of how I was looking at it. So I'm gonna do my measurements from the first set I had done, so I can mimic those. Apply a little bit of acetone or brake clean to the back of this. I don't have a microfiber right now, but make sure you guys try to use that, or just a clean rag, something of the sort. But make sure you clean off all the dirt and grime or anything that could be on the back of the vinyl, on the back of the sticker. And then after that, we're gonna apply our adhesive. Once you get that all cleaned up, you're good to apply your adhesive. And on the directions it says not to apply too much, just a little small thin coat to every little edge. So what I like to do is I just start in the middle of every letter and kind of just put a small line, a little small bead in the middle of the decal. I'll put 2 dots here. You get it, like just kind of go around a little bit. Put small amounts because you don't want it to ooze out the sides, which I've done multiple times when I first did the front two. So what you want to do is just use the tip, spread out some of that adhesive. Like I said, you don't want to go too much because then you'll squeeze out the sides. Just enough to kind of spread around, and you might have to apply more if it starts to lift up. And don't drop that fucker on the ground. God damn. I'm putting a little bit more as I'm going around, just kind of lightly squeezing the bottom. And what I did is I looked at my other wheels and I kind of went off the spokes, so I know where to start. If I start at, if the decal on my other wheel started right by the valve stem, that's where I'm gonna start with this one. So I know that this is about gonna go right here. Line it up like that. Once you got it placed, I like to run my finger down the middle of it, just so I know the middle does not have any air underneath. And I'm gonna spread out the edges. If you put stickers on before, you already get the concept. You know, you just want to lay it flat, make sure there's no bubbles on the inside, just like that. And then it says on the directions you want to apply pressure for about 30 seconds. So once you get it laid on, I'm just gonna apply pressure on it. And like I said, you're not gonna have a perfect seal every single time. One of these edges might lift up, so just dab a little bit more adhesive. And by the way, just a note, you're gonna wanna use the sticker of the same tire brand. I don't know why you would do another sticker for a different tire, but just a heads up. Oh, and another note that I forgot to add, if you got a brand new tire, make sure you try to take off all those little nipples. I don't think I said that before, but try to just take those off. You don't want those poking up through the, just like that. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, take your time. Obviously, once you get those things on there, in theory, they're not going anywhere, so make sure you place it right. Because like I said, this glue, this shit don't play around. Like, this ain't no regular ass super glue, my boy. This shit's for real, so make sure you get it laid on there how you want it. I'm gonna do the same thing to my other two Toyo tires, decals on the other side, and then I'll show you what it looks like when you're peeling them off. Got you guys up nice and close. Everything is on, everything is laid. Been sitting for about 5 to 10 minutes now. This is when you want to be a little careful, but you also want to be observant. So I'm gonna take a razor blade and just lift up the main overlay of this vinyl here. You just want to be careful, just nice and smooth. And you can see there that there is like 2 layers to this. So you get the top, and then there's like a little section that goes through the middle of the letters. Once you get that peeled off, you're not done yet. With this kit, there's also very thin protecting layers over the top of the letters, just like that. So this is where you're gonna want to pay attention. If the edges start lifting up with the backing of this, that's when you're gonna want to apply a little more adhesive. But just take your razor blade and lift up nice and easy on the decal. Take your time with it, there's no rush. Just like that. And as you can see, it really, as you can see right there, when you take them off, that white really pops. That flat white. Bow. So that's pretty much it, man. I'll show you guys the finished product when I'm done. And there you have it, y'all. That's the finished product. Looking good. Tire Stickers definitely put that last little bit of swagger on this thing, man. Really happy by the way this thing turned out. Like I said, man, you guys do what you want to do. Don't let people interfere with what you want to do, man. If you like something, go ahead and do it. I know there's always stigmatism around every little thing with car people, but come on now, dog. This thing's real around the corner, getting done. This thing's real close to being done. Cars are never done, but looks-wise, this thing is getting there. So that's pretty much it, y'all. Like I said, it's pretty easy. Just take your time with it. Like I said, I really like the way they came out. And before, I was worried about them rubbing right here, but we're looking good for fitment there. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Do yourself a favor, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos like this one. And I'll catch y'all on the next one.
I'm cheesing, I'm high, I'm popping, you not, I'm perfect, I'm wise, she's twerking.